What's up guys, Tim from SQAUREKEG here. Today we're going to talk about the SQUARE1 Nitro Edition mini keg and how to batch a full gallon of Grey Goose Nitro Espresso Martinis. So let's jump right in. First we're going to start with the recipe. We're going to go for 30 ounces of Grey Goose vodka, 12 ounces of Kahlua coffee liqueur, and 60 ounces of your favorite cold brew. All right, so now we've got our recipe batched in the SQUARE1 keg. So we're going to go ahead and set up all the hardware for tapping. So you're going to grab your tap cap here in the stainless steel spear, which you're going to take and you're going to thread it onto the bottom of this cap, like so, finger tight. Then we're going to install this into the thread of SQUARE1. So make sure you turn it, make it nice and tight, straight off the end. I'm going to take the Nitro faucet. That installs there, the simple tightening ring. Then we're going to take our regulator, make sure it's in the off position. That also just threads straight onto the back post here. After we get everything assembled, we're going to grab one of these 2.8 gram nitrogen cartridges. First, you want to ensure that the valve is actually turned off, so counterclockwise. And we're just going to grab the cartridge and thread it right into the regulator here. Give it a quick turn so we don't lose any gas. See, it's already installed. Then we want to turn the dial clockwise. You'll hear the nitrogen start to engage. We want to bring it up to about 10 psi. Then we're going to turn it off. And you'll see on this side, there's a little pressure release valve. We're actually going to pull that. So that's actually going to purge out any oxygen in the headspace of the keg. And then we want to repressurize it and empty the rest of this cartridge into the keg. Turn off the dial. Then we just want to give it some vertical shakes for about maybe 5-10 seconds. Helps to disturb and force infuse the nitrogen. And then we're going to go take this and we're going to place it in the fridge for 20 minutes. So now we've allowed the keg to charge on nitrogen for 20 minutes with the first cartridge. So we're going to make sure your dial is in the off position, fully counterclockwise. And we're going to remove the empty cylinder right here. And we're going to add one more to the keg. And with this one, we're going to turn the dial. We're going to actually bring it up to 40 to 45 psi. This is going to give us just enough pressure, so in the next 60 minutes, we're going to fully charge this keg and it'll be ready to dispense. I'd like to give it another 5-10 seconds of shaking to disturb it. And then we'll be back in a minute. We're going to take it, put it in the fridge for an hour. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we successfully completed the 60-minute charging process. Before we pour, I'm just going to give it another little shake to disturb it, infuse that nitrogen. We're going to go ahead and crank the dial up to about 40 to 45 psi. Notice we have this handy little sleeve here. What that does, it helps to keep dripping from coming in your fridge. Now I guess it's time to pour. You notice immediately the cascading effect of the nitro. Got a nice foamy head that starts to form on the cocktail, which is exactly what your customers are going to want to see. That's pretty much it, guys. Super simple process, easy to use, full gallon batch. For more instructions or info, you can visit us at thesquarekeg.com or at SQAUREKEG on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Cheers.